I was thinking about how historically, like, substance misuse has been looked at as sort of like this moral issue, not this like mental health issue. And I think and that's what Imagine does so well, right? Is like we look at it from like a more holistic perspective, and we don't ignore the importance of addressing like your substance or your mental health in substance abuse treatment. But also I think that something that I've learned as a person in recovery is that, like, 12-step program and that community is so important as like a backbone, like a scaffolding for our lives. But I absolutely needed outside help. And I think the work really begins once we get sober. We have an opportunity to sort of like, the metaphor I've always used is like peel back the onion, like the first layer, like the skin is just like getting sober. But then there's all these other layers that we have to start addressing, and we only get an opportunity to start addressing when we get sober. And so like therapy, group help can be really important in understanding like our thoughts and our patterns from a more compassionate lens that sometimes we just can't get, out in a 12-step, based community, or that we just really need with a professional, So I think that like it's a very exciting opportunity to start like really thinking about who we are, where we come from, why we are the way we are. I know that can seem sort of daunting, I think, when you get sober, but it's actually like, it's how we get peace. And we were talking a little bit about like, once we get sober, we may not feel that peace automatically. Like, we may feel really uncomfortable when we're not in the midst of chaos. And so having like a professional kind of give you that perspective of understanding like why I feel different or weird or not like other people when I finally get sober, why it's still hard for me to feel like the boat is not rocking, because we get really used to the chaos. Especially if we come from chaotic environments, right? Like that peace can feel almost worse or more uncomfortable than the chaos that we're used to like creating for ourselves or just being a part of. So I think mental health work and sobriety is so important.